and welcome to That Sounds Like a Movie. I'm Stella, and today's theme is 80s. So it's everything movie related with AV. Oh my god, not with 80s. I can speak, but anyway, I can definitely speak, don't worry guys. But I'll talk about a lot of 80s movies and some of my favorites and some that I guess I don't like, but I feel like can be turned into stories that I have about them, or things that I haven't watched, or the really, really sad ones, like The Neverending Story, which I sobbed secretly to myself about. So that was great. But I don't know, do you have a favorite 80s movie?
I mean, one of the most famous ones ever is Indiana Jones, but yeah. I don't think I really have a favorite.
Yeah. What about you, Rose?
I don't know if I can depict 80s and 90s. I want to say Pretty in Pink and...
Yeah, that's 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller, that's...
Yeah, that's 80s.
Yeah, it's probably Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
Just because my mom loves Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. But, there's a lot of good ones, honestly.
The Breakfast Club, too.
Yeah, The Breakfast Club is really good. I watched a lot. Oh, Stand By Me was in the 80s? I'm just, looking off your Chromebook on the side.
Yeah, I was looking because I was, completely blanking.
I love Stand By Me. I watched that, and I watched that one.
Oh, and Dead Poet Society.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah. That movie's so good. I forgot about that movie.
1989.
That's why. Oh my god. It just caught on. Yeah. That's why I'm a Taylor Swift hater on that end too. Because do not take away from Dead Poet Society and make it your own thing.
You're not a poet, buddy.
It's her new album is the Poet Society. It basically is.
Dead Poet something or
yeah.
Something awful I just found out.
Tortured Poets Department.
Tortured Poets Department. Yeah. And then.
Or the song Fortnite.
I love that song.
Of course you love that song.
But don't take away from it. And then in the music video she had who was it, Tony Hawk or something like that? I don't know.
Did you know when she dated Harry Styles and Taylor Lautner?
I didn't even know she dated Harry.
They were all minors and she was 20 something.
Yeah, that seems right. That all adds up.
Cute.
I love that.
Drake?
Yeah.
Drake point two.
Yeah.
Drake's a freak.
Drake is a freak.
Oh, and are you
That's not the
Drake?
point though. Well, Aubrey was born in the 80s, so it's okay. I think. Oh, he's old actually. He's old. Drake.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
His name
Aubrey
is so...
That's weird. Anyway, I have no clue. But I know that a lot of people there's a lot of famous people from the 80s that I could name you're okay, they're from the 80s, and then you think about that. And I really think of Harrison Ford, honestly. Imagine being Indiana Jones and Han Solo. Imagine having that as you're okay.
On your resume.
Yeah, be oh, well, can I get this? I really want to act in your movie. And they're well, why would you want to act? Be well, I was Han Solo, and I also was oh my god, Indiana Jones. I can't think. Anyway, but while we get into it, and there will be trivia today, because I have not done trivia for a while, so...
It's her favorite thing.
It's my favorite thing. I don't even know how I got branded with trivia. I do like trivia.
We were doing the news/regular broadcasts, and you just were that was your thing. You were can we please do trivia?
But that was even my thing, at the very beginning of the school year with original off script.
It wasn't a branding thing as much as it was a you taking.
I don't even know how I took it. I kind of was just yeah, trivia. Well, I think it's just because I have very niche things, and then I'm I want to see if people know, and if people don't know, then I get to tell them. That's my favorite hobby, obviously, but. Before trivia, here is our song, and it's called Indiana Jones. And actually, I figured out that this is by John Williams, and that's the same people who did all the Star Wars stuff. So if you remember that episode, it's the same guy. So here's Indiana Jones. And that was Indiana Jones by John Williams that I did not know about at all. And then Jennings was yelling at me, kind of. But, you know, I can understand things. It's obviously like George Lucas and Steven Spielberg. I don't even know what he's done. I mean, I have heard of what he's done. I'm sure I have. Don't look at me like that. I know what he has done, but not really. Like, what has he done, guys? Okay, so I might have gotten kicked out of like the whole class.
Yeah.
How do you do an 80s movie and not know, I mean, an 80s show and
Well, tell me what he's done real quick.
E.T.?
Okay, well, I know now. See, like, I know now.
Who?
Like, Steven Spielberg. Like, he did E.T.
Oh.
I
Like-
feel like you'd be the type who would like love Steven Spielberg.
I'm telling you guys, there's like only one thought process in my mind. Like, it's the only thing. No, that's true. But no, it's like the only thing that, like, when I think of it, like it's bad. But whatever. But Jennings did bring up the point of with Indiana Jones and the Big Bang Theory. On Indiana Jones yesterday, he explained it actually, and like I want to see what you guys think too. Like I don't know if you know this because before yesterday I didn't know of the theory that like Indiana Jones apparently like does not have to be in the movie. Like when you really think about it, like everything would have went like fine.
Yeah, everything
like,
still would have happened.
Everything would have still happened because at the end, like all the people just die and then they give it back.
Yeah,
and
it
like,
would have just been easier.
It would have just like
the Germans.
Yeah, exactly. It just would have happened in like a day instead of like
Germans?
a week.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
Oh.
Yeah, in Indiana Jones, like if Indiana Jones like
Yikes.
weren't like if he wasn't there, then like it still would have happened. Like everything still would have happened. You just wouldn't have had like Harrison Ford just like doing some stunts. Did you know? Trivia fact, guys. Not really trivia. It's a fun little fact. You know in the scene when like he's running through everything and he's like oh, and then there's that one scene where like that guy with the sword like pulls out his sword and he's like prepared to fight and then like Indiana Jones pulls out a gun and just shoots him. You know that scene?
Yes.
Well, that scene was actually supposed to be like this super like awesome fight scene and stuff like that, but I was supposed to say George Harrison, but Harrison Ford was sick, so they just like cut that completely and like just had him shoot him because he was so sick and like could not actually like do his fight scenes. Yeah.
How urgent did this movie need to come out?
I guess
that
urgently.
They couldn't wait for him to not be sick to do
Time
a
is
fight
money.
scene.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess so.
Okay,
Geez.
like
While you're contemplating that,
yeah,
Steven Spielberg.
yeah. What has Steven Spielberg done?
Jaws.
Oh, Jaws. I haven't
He's
seen
done
Jaws.
so
Close
much.
Encounters, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I haven't seen that movie.
Poltergeist.
Oh, I've seen Poltergeist.
wow.
That's the one where his face is like.
Color Purple.
Oh, the color purple.
Oh.
Okay.
Goonies.
Goonies. Oh, I'm ashamed now. Oh. Hook.
Jurassic Park.
Oh
Oh.
my God.
Whew.
Schindler's List.
Oh, it just gets worse.
No.
It
There's
just
no
gets
way.
worse.
The Terminal.
Oh.
War of the Worlds.
I think he just putting his name on everything.
Yeah.
War Horse.
Okay.
Lincoln.
My goodness.
Okay, so I probably should have known. I should have known at least with like Goonies.
Player One.
Ready Player One.
Oh,
I
wow.
love that movie.
That's a great movie.
That's a
It's
good
book,
movie.
too.
I read that book. That book's really good. I actually have a story on that once we talk about all of our. What's the guy who does all the like Ferris Bueller and like Breakfast Club?
John Hughes.
John Hughes. Yeah, that. There's a story with that too that I learned from the second Ready Player One book because I'm a nerd and I read a lot of books. But like. That's kind of sad that I didn't know it now. I'm kind of ashamed. I'm just telling you, there's just like a thought process with that, but I don't know. I don't know what happens with it. I don't know what happens with my brain anymore. But like this. Oh my God, maybe if I can speak today. I'm struggling. But with Breakfast Club and John Hughes, you obviously need to go to like the most famous song of that movie, like you know, like the ending where he's like. Yeah, and like that's like the whole ending, right? You don't know what I'm talking about? That's what the ending is. He walks on the football field and he's like, "Oh yeah," like with his like hand up,
like
and then
Tom
it just
Brady.
like ends and it kind of like fades away.
Does it circle in on his face?
Silhouette of him.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
you're just like,
goodness.
woo, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm
cheesy
so
ending.
moved by it. But to talk about that movie,
Remember the
honestly, it's kind of
Titans.
crazy. What?
You know that was filmed in Chicago, right?
Yeah, most of them were filmed in Chicago.
Like Chicago.
Yeah, because isn't Ferris Bueller like they go to Chicago? That's the city they go to. Yeah,
they're all in like Chicago land. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Nice
like
Chicago.
Exactly. And even Home Alone. Like Home Alone was a Chicago suburb. Like that was. So the 80s just really liked Chicago apparently, and
It's because he lived in Chicago.
yeah. Exactly. But this next song is the song at the end of the movie, so I hope you feel moved by it. I hope everybody raises their hands and then like go out on the football field and and they're the rebel and they're so misunderstood. So here's Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. All right, that was Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. I hope you were very, very moved by it all, like, where you did, like, especially, like, on the football field. Like, you also have to be, didn't he give her the earring? I feel like I remember that. I don't actually remember. Do you remember? Does anybody remember? I feel like, because, like, the popular girl. Oh, the best thing about The Breakfast Club, Claire hasn't even watched it. Claire's my little sister, but I just quoted. My mom loves The Breakfast Club, like loves it, and she was the one that decided to name Claire Claire. Like she was like adamant. My dad wanted to name her Ruby, and my mom was like, no, it's Claire. And
Ruby.
Oh, really?
I did not see her being named Ruby.
Yeah, Claire does not seem like a Ruby. Claire is a Claire.
Claire is a Claire.
Claire is a Claire. Just a whole vibe, but no. And the best part about it is that my mom loves Breakfast Club, and there's the quote that says Claire's only for, like, what is it? Like, Claire, the name Claire's only for, like, fat girls and old ladies. Like, that's the quote. And I love making that quote to Claire because it's so funny. Because if you knew Claire, like, Claire is, like, the girl from the movie, practically. Like, she's the popular
Stella
girl.
At you in response?
Yeah, no, she just, like, yeah, that's exactly, like, but no, like, I simply, like, I love it, because my mom loves that movie, and she, like, I'm like, so why would you name your child that? She's like, I wasn't thinking that, I was thinking this other movie. I'm like, what other movie do people think of when they think of Claire? Like, I don't know, it was weird, but that's one of my favorite reasons that Breakfast Club is so good, but I don't know, I like Molly Ringwald, like, in her other roles, too, like, in Pretty in Pink. And all of that.
Yeah.
Like, another fun fact. I guess I know a lot about the 80s and random fun facts. This is what I learned from Ready Player 2. Because I'm a nerd. What?
I did not know that was the thing.
Yeah, it's a book.
Oh, okay. It's not a movie.
So it's not a movie, no. The book was really good. The book and the movie were really different, but I think they're both good. Mm-hmm. Like, they
did a really good job with Ready Player 1.
Yeah, they did.
Making it actually, like, feel...
Exactly. Like, and it was like
the vibe around it is kind of dystopian.
Yeah.
I know it's more going for, like, entertainment, but, like, it still gives that vibe.
Yeah, no, it's good. But no, the thing with Pretty in Pink was that, is his name Ducky?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so Ducky was actually supposed to be played by Robert Downey Jr., who was in Weird Science, so that's how it was all, like, intertwined, because there was, like, that group that would always play things. And he was, what?
That's what it was called. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what she was getting to.
Yeah, like get into the Brat Pack. But whatever. I learned it, and he was supposed to play Ducky, but the reason was because him and Molly Ringwald's character, I don't know their names. I don't know the girl's name. The Pretty in Pink girl. Mm-hmm. They were supposed to, like, actually end up together, and originally when they tested for it, they had too much chemistry. Like, Molly Ringwald and Robert Downey Jr. had, like, too much chemistry, and then they were changing, like, what the script was, because originally she was supposed to end up with Ducky, not the preppy guy, and then it was all supposed to, like, change. I used to know, like, the story so well, because I would tell it to everybody and anybody who would listen. But, like, it was supposed to be Robert Downey Jr., and then I don't really know why. I think it's just because either, like, stuff was going on with him, or, like, he opted out, or, like, they didn't want him because of the chemistry, and they were changing everything.
Was he a little guy?
Was he a what?
A little guy? Like, I know he's tiny, but, like, smaller. Was he?
Yeah, and especially when he was younger, like, he wasn't,
Is
like...
he tiny? Robert Downey
that's
Jr.?
like the whole, like, you know, Ducky.
Yeah, Ducky was like the weird kid. Yeah.
Just looked like a nerdy little boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Especially like in Weird Science too. Like, it was all good. What? Now he's Tony Stark. Yeah.
You have like a car thing coming out?
Andy was her name.
Does he?
He was supposed to, like, remake vintage cars. Like, because I was a bit...
Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr.?
No, Robert Downey.
Okay.
And he didn't.
I don't know, but... No, but that was my fun fact. I don't even remember the story fully. But I remember reading it in the book, and I was like, is this real? And it was real. Unless I'm just...
real.
I was just... You know, maybe it was fake, honestly. I never, like, fact-checked it. So I might have told you a lie. Everybody go look it up and come tell me.
Yeah.
And hopefully...
Don't trust everything you see on the internet.
Yeah.
Especially not from Stella.
Especially from me, who likes to spew random facts, you know? Like, the thing with... Speaking of the 80s, this isn't even a movie, but the one with the night, like, the last night or whatever, like, that one song where it's like... I remember. You said your mom told you that too.
Told me what?
The song that was like, apparently his friend died and he like sang it to this guy in the front of the stage. What's that song?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure out when this next song plays. Not the song I was talking about. I know it gets a little confusing, but this is actually Pretty in Pink by the Psychedelic Furs. That was Pretty in Pink by the Psychedelic Furs. I know that we talked about all the like John Hughes, like stuff like that, but now to another, like, I guess he was, Tim Burton was like a pretty 80s in it too. Like he did, I was looking at what he's done. Like he's done like a lot of like random stuff that I was like, really, he did that. Like he did, I don't remember what all he did. I was looking at it all. It was a lot. There's a lot.
He did
like,
Tron.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. Oh, I love Edward Scissorhands. But the one that like So my favorite is Beetlejuice. Like, I actually love Beetlejuice. Like, I've seen it like probably too many times. I love the story about my, like, when one time me and my family went to New York, but it was just my mom, me, my sister, and my aunt, and my 2 girl cousins. So it was like a girls trip. And we were going to like a Broadway show, or like a off Broadway. Like, it was it was New York, so like it was Broadway, you know, whatever. I'm not completely sure, so don't like quote me. But it was like the original cast and everything like that in New York. And we went to go see Beetlejuice. It was that or The Lion King. And I was like, well, Beetlejuice seems fun. Like, I know what it is. Right. So it should be like entertaining at least. Like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And we just got like nosebleed seats, which was still good though. Like, I'm not like hating on the seats. Broadway. It's still like cool and stuff like that. And it was like the last minute thing we were doing. And it was, we were talking with my aunt and my cousins, and we were like, oh my God, have you seen Beetlejuice? Like, it's good, right? And they were like, no, we've never seen Beetlejuice. And I was like, what do you mean? What? Like, I've seen it since I was like 2 every Halloween, like, or like many times. Like, sometimes it would just be like put on, and I'm just like, oh yes, like, I love Beetlejuice. And they were like, yeah, I've never seen it. And I was like, oh, well, hopefully you like it. And the way the order went was that it was my mom, then my sister, then me, then my aunt, then my 2 cousins. So like, it was in the line. So I got like the most like energy from them, like how they actually felt, and my mom got the least. And me and my sister are convinced that they did not like the show. Like, I don't think they liked it, because they sat there and they were like, oh, like, they were just like, did not realize what it was about. Like, it started off and the show was like actually like wild. Like, if you've seen Beetlejuice the musical, or like even if you've seen Beetlejuice, you know the vibe it's going for. And like, they were not expecting it. Like, there was a song, like, there's like this song called like Creepy Old Man, and like, it literally is about like how like Lydia's gonna marry Beetlejuice, like, in the movie too. But like, that was a whole song, and they were just sitting there like oh. They were like, oh yes. And we were waiting for the bathroom, and I know that I'm like, oh, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but I know that I'm like a weird girl. Like, that sounds really bad.
That's not pick me.
It's not, you know. Guys, okay, like I don't know how to explain. Like, my cousins like play like soccer.
You're the artsy kid.
Yeah, I'm the artsy kid. That's better explained, because like, that's like my cousins were either like the smart one or like the athletic one, and then I'm the artsy one. So like, that's the best explained. And they were like, I'm surprised that you didn't like dress up, Stella. Like, why aren't you like in full costume? Like, wouldn't you? And I was like, no. I'm like, we just went to like a show. That's kind of like weird. Like, I mean, good to them if they want to, but like, I don't know, that's like,
more power to you.
Yeah, like, we like just got off a plane and went here. Like, why would I dress up? And they're like, I don't know, you just seem like the vibe. Like, did you really like it? And I was like, yeah, I really liked it. And they're like, yeah, it makes sense. And I was like, oh, okay. And they didn't get like any like merch or anything like that. And me and my sister were like, oh my God, we should get like pins or something, because this was fun. Like, that's so cute. And like, nothing. They were like, and then like, we left, and they're like, let's go get some New York cheesecake, because I feel like we should do something now that we want to do. And I was like, like, so I don't believe that they liked it. It just seemed like they were kind of hating, honestly, because like, it was not the vibe. Like, they just seemed like they really, really didn't like it. But this next song is Jump the Line by Harry.
Oh, I love this song.
Belafonte.
Harry something.
All right, welcome back. That was "Shake the Line" by Harry. Oh man, I forgot his last name again. Belafonte, I think. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. But now's the time for trivia, guys. I know you've been waiting.
Oh, yeah.
It's so long. What?
Well, apparently I'm gonna miss all of them.
Well, the questions are very hard. I found them online, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that, so.
Oh, you didn't know it.
So,
that's great.
So if
well,
if it's hard, I'll try to give a clue, or we can just skip over it because there's a lot of like interesting ones. So I'm
gonna destroy you.
Okay.
Guys.
We've talked about this. Okay. So let me define it. You guys just have to say it first, okay?
Okay.
That's the define it because we don't have a buzzer and you guys are far apart, so it's not like you can like take a mic.
You can't like.
Yeah.
For it.
Whoever smacks my hand first. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and can you be our sound effect?
We just slap Owen.
Oh, you're playing? Oh.
You're playing?
Okay, so you're both going.
Okay, so who was one of the top writers/directors of the 1980s? We talked
Steven Spielberg.
I mean,
Rob Zombie.
No.
John Hughes.
Yeah, John
Wait,
Hughes.
I got that at the same time.
Yeah,
We
she
had
said
that
it,
tie.
yeah.
So Reese gets
Dang
1
it.
point. So, woo, ding, ding, ding.
Wait, is this even fair? 'Cause you were alive in the 80s, so like.
Wow. Wow, there's shade. Okay.
Catches a stray.
Just kidding, all up. I'm just kidding, all up.
Just playing.
Okay. You guys, these are kind of
Me
hard.
too.
Okay.
I'm scared. Why is he silent?
Beats me. It's gonna be scary.
Okay. Which famous Star Wars actor also starred in the 1982's Blade Runner?
Oh,
I don't
have
watch Star
no
Wars.
idea.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Jenny's got the point. Harrison Ford. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't that a president?
Harrison Ford?
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. No.
Somebody's was a president.
Somebody
named
was a
Ford.
Ford. Yes, it was something Ford. I don't
Truman.
remember.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gerald. There's no way his name was Gerald.
Who elects a president named Joe?
President named William Henry Harrison.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that one's fine.
That one's fine.
Gerald isn't fine.
Gerald.
Like Reginald is a great name, but Gerald.
Yeah.
Reginald.
Reginald Bell Johnson.
Reginald the Tiger.
Hank too. Reginald and Hank.
Social studies teachers everywhere are crying.
Oh yeah, they're definitely crying. All right, back to the 80s trivia. Maybe they'll like this. Okay, what movie starred Prince and was also the title of one of his famous songs?
Purple Rain.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, 1 point.
My mom loves Prince.
Oh, what movie starred Prince? I thought it was like what movie star played Prince.
No. Okay.
Let's go.
What year did the movie E.T. the oh my no, we're just gonna say E.T. debut?
1981.
82.
Oh, you got it. 1982.
Feels good.
Did you guys ever?
That one because I actually already knew that one from looking up.
Oh wow.
Did you guys know?
2-1-1.
Random Universal. Yeah, I know. Random Universal fact, but this guy lived in E.T.'s. Like, have you guys been to Universal? Have you been on E.T.'s ride? Okay,
I think so, yeah.
It's really dark and it's like foresty, but anyways, this guy lived there for like 3 months or something
That's crazy.
Whoa.
in the E.T. ride.
That's creepy.
Imagine like inviting someone back to your place.
Oh, on the ride?
That's my
Let's go.
Like,
My bike.
E.T.
Come on,
The
Shoddy.
seats are bikes.
Yeah. Let's go back to it.
and then at the end, you get to take a picture with like E.T. in his
You can take a
closet.
picture with the guy living there.
But he lives in like the waiting area.
Interesting.
Because it was like really dark. I don't know. Which I'm like, do you guys not clean? Okay, move
Right.
on.
Yeah, that's scary. Anyway,
The cleanliness is what's scary.
okay, what was the name of the cartoon mermaid that stole? This one's an interesting worded one that stole our hearts, guys.
Little
And-
Mermaid?
Yeah, Ariel. Okay.
So,
Wow.
Little Mermaid and Ariel are the same thing.
I don't think that question should count.
Yeah,
that was way too
stole
easy.
our hearts, guys.
Was that an 80s movie?
Yeah, 1989. If you would have let me finish the question, guys.
That's why. Actually, I won't make that comment.
Yeah.
Okay, but guys, because we can't get away from Star Wars because I like Star Wars. Maybe. What was the title of the last Star Wars film in the original trilogy?
Oh, I should know this.
I don't know.
It was 1983. Nope.
No, that's the first one.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
Yep, Return of the Jedi.
I guess Star Wars gets a lot of physics wrong,
Wow.
What do you mean?
and people.
And
I
think
told you, I went
a
to
parsec is.
Neil
Yeah,
deGrasse, and it was like an astrophysicist goes to the movies,
Yeah.
and he did Star Wars. The crowd, they were like, "It's because of a navigation system." Like they were defending the Star Wars thing, and he's like, "Right." But he was like, "But I'm a scientist." And he was like, "And I'm telling you, it's wrong."
I'm telling you, it's wrong.
Not cool, guys.
Yeah, guys.
Spreading misinformation through Star Wars.
Fake.
You talk about your hate for Taylor Swift fans.
Who said that?
Who told you that?
Vehemently defends
Who
Taylor Swift.
said that? Star Wars fans are worse.
Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
had-
true. Star Wars fans comes after me, and I'm just like, okay. I was scared. All right. Who? Okay. Yeah. What do you think, guys? This one's my own personal question because I just
Okay.
thought of it.
You're thinking
Who-
of it right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But like I know it because it's like a fun little fact that I know. Who? This is
girl.
in E.T. Who was the little girl in like the little girl who really liked E.T. because she's famous and it was her like
Barrymore?
debut. Yeah, there we go. Reese
Who?
got the point. Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No
See,
idea.
you
Have
know
you
she
seen-
was.
I
in
know who Drew
Scream.
Barrymore is.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Have you seen her talk show?
yeah.
Yeah.
She sits like. Okay, sorry, not to get creepy with Stella, but.
Creepy. Oh.
I know. Yes, no. And she's like, let it out. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if I
I'm
really
like,
want to
"You're a
know.
queen?"
Like,
God.
Like, oh.
yeah.
You want to talk about somebody that's gone through stuff.
Oh no,
Oh, no,
she's gone through
yeah,
stuff.
no, that
yeah.
was bad, yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we're just going through all the 80 celebrities. Yeah, she is right there.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one that you guys should know because we just talked about it too. But
No,
this
I'm
is
not gonna know.
okay. What song is famously associated with the Breakfast Club?
Something purple.
No,
Something.
I'm trying to think of the scenes and like.
guys, I just played it.
I know. Was it the song you just played?
Not the song I just
I didn't
played.
think so.
No,
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
it was by the Simple Minds, guys.
Nope.
Nope.
Still
Nope.
nothing.
What half the scene to say when they leave on the last day?
Yeah.
What?
Never coming back.
Don't you forget about
Yeah, don't you
Oh.
forget about me. And I just played it. That's so sad. Guys, I completely lost track
I
of
won.
who won. Did you win? How many
Yeah, I
points
won.
did
I
you
had
have?
3.
You had 3? I think Jennings did win, honestly.
What?
What, Jaden? I think we should claim that's unfair
I
Yeah.
because
didn't even answer
It's
that.
not fair.
yeah, you weren't living.
Wow,
Yeah.
the shade.
20 years later, I was born.
Yeah.
So,
So therefore, hall pass.
yeah.
Okay, you're right.
All right. Well, this next song is from one of my favorite movies. I used to say that it was one of my favorite movies, like of all time. Actually, I really liked the
Used to.
movie. Well, I think I'll
What
still
changed?
say it. I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
What
the
movie is
beef.
it?
There's beef now. Continue.
there is beef now, actually. Story when I come back. But here is the Ghostbusters theme song by Ray Parker Jr.
Watching.
All right, that was Ghostbusters, the theme song by Ray Parker Jr. I actually didn't know who it was by. I don't like. Is Ray Parker Jr.
I don't know who any of these were by.
Okay, well, okay, that's so mean.
Yeah.
But I feel like now I have beef with my mom over Ghostbusters.
Yes.
My story that clicked into my brain is that I saw, like, I don't know if you guys have kept up to date with the Ghostbusters lore, but there was like the first Ghostbusters, the second Ghostbusters, and then like the girl Ghostbusters, and then there was the new one that had like the farm and stuff like that with like Finn Wolfhard and that one girl and Paul Rudd and stuff like that. And I watched, I was like, and when the Frozen Empire one that just came out, and I'm pretty sure it's still in theaters, like my mom was like, oh, we should go watch that. It's a new Ghostbusters. So I was like, well, yeah, but there's one before that you need to know to watch. I'm like, we should do that and then we can go watch it. And she was like, yeah. So I watched it like on like a random like Tuesday night. Like I just randomly watched it with her because it was like, it seemed fun. Like we had to like rent the new Ghostbusters, and I was like, okay. And then we watched it. And then the following weekend, I wasn't with her. I was with my dad, and she was like, I'm watching Ghostbusters. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you want to get a time to like go watch Ghostbusters? And she was like, no, I'm going to watch Ghostbusters right now. And she went to go watch Ghostbusters with her boyfriend, Roger. Like, that made it sound worse. But she went to go see Ghostbusters, and he didn't even like it. Like, I was so mad at her. I was like, what? Like, I was like, we watched the movie together.
Right. Specifically so that you could watch the other one in theaters.
Mm-hmm. And then she just took Roger, and Roger was like, it could have been better. And I was like, did you even appreciate that it was Ghostbusters? No. Like, I was so mad. It was so aggravating. I was like, I couldn't even stop her too. And I was making plans with like my like Nana to go like watch like the three of us, because she was like, well, I just always like to go to the movies with you guys. I'm like, okay, well, watch the new Ghostbusters and then we'll all go together. Nope. We just got all thrown off. So there's my beef with Ghostbusters now. But to a different movie that my mom also made me watch. My mom has a shirt of this movie, actually. It's The Labyrinth. Have you seen The Labyrinth, actually?
No.
Have you seen The Labyrinth?
That movie?
With David Bowie?
Like, I don't want to diss on it because I'm like, yes, David Bowie. But then I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. No, it's so weird. Like, I mean, it's enjoyable, but...
I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. I don't... The whole, like, she's, like, 13 and, like...
Yeah. You know, maybe that's a little sus. But, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I mean... This is like the ending of our little show now, which is sad. Oh, I kind of talked about a lot of
beef. It kind of turned into a Reach show for a second there.
Yeah, I kind of did of my beef. Yeah, of my cousins and then my mom for a little bit. It's okay. I still love them all. It's just I was really sad that I got cold, like, and they didn't like Beetlejuice. And then my mom saw Ghostbusters that week.
Beetlejuice?
I don't know, because they're weird.
It's like super original and like.
I feel like if you're seeing the musical first before the movie. Like.
I guess, but like, you know, like the people who like just have like I just I don't know how to explain how I feel like they're like, but I don't know. It's just such a strong, like, they just did not like it. Like, and I was like sad. I was sad for them. And then I actually saw the Ghostbusters like place, like me and like my mom and my sister, we went to go see the Ghostbusters place, and they went to go see the Friends stuff, and they did a trolley. Like, I'm like, who's cooler in this situation? Right. Okay, the people who liked Beetlejuice and went to go see the Ghostbusters house, and also I jumped out of a New York City drain because I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle. Guys, this was like 3 years ago. I'm not joking.
What?
3 years ago, you were still in high school.
It was my blue hair. I have a video of it. It was her
blue hair phase, so it's okay.
I have a video of it. I jumped out. It wasn't like actually jumping out of a train.
You climbed into the storm drain and were like, Dad.
No, I just really liked I liked the Ninja Turtles, but so who's cooler here, okay? The people who jumped out of a storm drain and like Ghostbusters. No, I was a sophomore.
You know what? I'll debate your side because it was during COVID.
Shh, no, it was not.
Shut up, guys. COVID was freshman year.
I'm telling you, so maybe you kind of have to give it to me that I was the weird kid, maybe. So,
perhaps.
So now to the very, very weird song by David Bowie. this has been That Sounds Like a Movie. Next time we'll talk about, I don't know what we'll talk about, honestly. Probably the Muppets. But here is Magic Dance by David Bowie.